So you're a beginner investor who's a little intimidated by the stock market and you don't know where to start. I've got 3 secrets that are going to get you started. In today's video, I hope to ease your mind and get you started. The stock market can be incredibly intimidating, especially to somebody who's brand new. But my 3 secrets should ease your mind, provide you with a strategy and a platform that'll get you earning some money and see your returns increase over time. And there is a treasure chest, but we'll leave that to the end. Hey, it's Darren from the Crazy Canuck Investor, where I document my investing from the ground up. My intention is to keep myself honest, share all my information with you, because if you're a beginner like me, you're probably a little intimidated and don't really know where to start. If you're new to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, whack the like, and everything that I'm going to talk about will be in the video description down below. So let's jump into it. So with my 3 secrets, which we'll talk about at the end, I'm here to assure you it's not as bad as you think. Look, do you really want to pay somebody else? You know, the high-priced advisor, you got to make a meeting with them, fill out some documentation or some paperwork, and in the end, what are they doing? Padding their own pockets at your expense. But what if there was another way? The way that I discovered is probably one of the biggest secrets, but we'll save that to the end. I'm sure you'll all agree with me that everybody has a cell phone for the most part these days. Investing's made pretty easy because all you need is a cell phone and a little bit of your own time. There are many different strategies for investing. Today I'm going to focus solely on self-directed investing, and through my 3 secrets, you can do it too. Secret number 1, debt. Eliminate it. I mean, if you're going to build a house, would you build it in front of the tornado when the tornado is just going to come along and wipe out your entire investment? Let's talk about that in terms of investing. If I take $100 and invest it at, say, a 10% return, but at the same time, I have a debt, say, against a car at 15%, that's a negative return. That doesn't make any sense. Not to mention the fact it takes a lot longer to pay the thing off. Key point here, there's good debt and bad debt. Good debt would be something like a mortgage or a student loan. These things are going to add value to you over time. Bad debt, defined by Investopedia, is something that depreciates over time. Example of bad debt would be something like a car loan or credit card debt. So eliminate that debt before it becomes the tornado and destroys everything. If you can eliminate the debt, you're going to increase your returns while you're investing. If you can master dealing with your debt, you're setting yourself up for success with investing, which takes you to the next secret. Secret number 2, savings. Do you live paycheck to paycheck? Probably not the most effective way to get yourself prepared for financial freedom down the road. Yep, you're gonna be able to go to Turks and Caicos, enjoy the beach, and have an amazing car. But that doesn't prepare you for financial freedom down the road when you retire. Now, if you think about it, when you retire, you're gonna have all this time because you're not working anymore. So if you have all that time, that means you'll be able to drive that really fancy car to the airport and take the trip to Turks and Caicos and enjoy your time, rather than a quick vacation that costs $10,000 and depreciates in value and you end up coming home and you feel bad. So if you've eliminated the debt, you need to start saving. You never know when a disaster may strike. For instance, you might lose your job, or a tornado might wipe your house out. Now, experts suggest that you should set aside about 3 to 6 months of your salary for those unexpected events. So let's talk about how to choose a savings account. Let's face it, there's definitely a lot of choices. A little overwhelming to say the least. Now, a lot of big banks advertise wonderful interest rates. Might be 4.5% to start. If you read the fine print, you're going to find that after about 6 months, that turns into 0.10, which is essentially nothing, and you're completely wasting your time. Now that's why EQ Bank is my favorite online bank. If you're interested in EQ Bank, the link is in the description below. EQ Bank offers a 2.5% interest rate, calculated daily and paid monthly on the total balance in your account. Not to mention the fact they have absolutely zero fees because they're an online bank. It takes about 10 minutes to set up your account and you're ready to go. If you find a better deal somewhere else, you pack up, you move to the other bank, and you start maximizing your savings. Now let's think about this. Secret 1, we crushed debt. Secret 2, we started saving. You've now set yourself for secret number 3. Now I'm not gonna lie, secret number 3 is probably gonna be the most daunting one that you're gonna deal with in this video. That's picking a broker. I know what you're thinking, oh my, it's the hardest thing to do. It's kind of like picking a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Now there's lots of choices out there. You can go to any of the big banks and open up some sort of investing account. You have to keep in mind that what we're trying to do is maximize our own returns. If you go to a big bank, you're gonna get smacked with some pretty big fees. Remember my tornado analogy? Insert that here. The good news is there's lots of discount brokers out there, and that's why secret number 3 is so important. You want to find a broker that reduces your fees. That's how you maximize your returns. That's why my favorite online broker is Wealth Simple. Remember earlier I mentioned that a little bit of your time is going to be required? This is where it comes in handy. With the use of your own time, you're going to increase your returns. Now I talked about Wealth Simple in my first video, and the video description link is down below. Now with so many brokerages out there, it's really important for you to spend some time trying to figure out what suits you best. Coming up in the future, I'll do a bit of a deeper dive into the Wealth Simple platform so you can see it for yourself. Now here's my disclaimer. I started this 4 weeks ago and I'm a complete newbie at this. Again, I want to share the stuff that I'm learning with you guys, so hopefully you can overcome those fears that you're having now and get started with as little as $1. So it's really important that you take the time to conduct your own research to figure out what works best for you.